Good morning, guys. Grocery haul. I just had my son's Mother's Day breakfast at the school, hence why I had my hair semi-nicely done. I'm actually going to cut it in the next couple of days and film it for you all, and I kind of need to wash my hair as well. So I tried to make it look as presentable as possible and that I was a well presented mum, a well-kept mum, that I looked after myself this morning and done my hair and my makeup, if you know what I mean. So we can ditch the headband now, and I've pulled it back into the bun. Grocery haul this week. There's nothing really exciting about it. It was well under budget, under $130. There's quite a few things out of stock this week, and I'm noticing with the produce, they're a lot smaller. So they've given me more to reach the weight in grams for how much I paid for it. It is what it is when it comes to things being out of stock. I kind of think like probably back in like the 40s or 50s, and they go to the grocery store, when they don't have something, they don't have something. But we are working on our veggie patch. I did see a comment from someone saying that they're sick of the prices of things going up and they're doing their veggie patch. I love it. I have a video coming out on Sunday, and I'll give you a quick run through. We've actually got our compost started. We've set our compost system up now, which is really good, and half of the veggie garden have been built. We've got the other half to build, and then we're going to plant things. So I'm keen to know if you are a gardener or a wannabe veggie grower, what have you grown? I'm going to do the typical tomatoes, strawberries, lettuce, and maybe cucumber. They're all pretty easy. I'm thinking of a lime tree because I'll use that a lot. The previous owner actually had ginger, and we pulled it all out, and I have been drying it, and I've got like some little shoots coming out. So I'm thinking of doing ginger. I have got blueberries currently growing in pots in our garden, which is really cool. But I'm thinking of some other things that I might want to try, but I don't know. So I'm going to use my usual herbs as well. So I've got rosemary growing now. I'm going to do mint, basil. I'm going to do parsley. And there was another one I think I was going to do. Spring onions as well. But if you are a gardener, a veggie person, or you're like me and just try and sometimes get it right and sometimes don't, I'm keen to know what you grow. I'm going to try and grow a lot from seeds. So you would have seen in like previous videos, for example, this cucumber, I will literally just plant in the ground, there's seeds in it, and I'll get cucumbers growing. Oh, I could do potatoes. Do you guys remember when I was growing these weeds in the garden, and then I pulled them out one day and there were potatoes at the end of it because we planted a bunch of potato scraps? I could maybe do potatoes in my garden as well. So I'm going to do a lot of it from scraps, like the seeds from strawberries, the seeds from the tomatoes, the seeds from the cucumbers. See how that goes. Ask neighbors if they've got cut-offs of anything. I've got a little free sprout here. I'm trying to work really hard to get it to grow, to get some ginger growing in the garden. So share with me your tips and tricks for your garden veggies or your herb gardens. Neighbors 2 doors down from us, they've got chickens, and I'd love to like swap with them to have like all these veggies. I can be like, I'll trade you a bag of potatoes for 6 eggs kind of thing. Not really, I don't even know who they are. But I'm looking forward to having more of a self-sufficient garden. I'm actually watching this gardener on YouTube called Self-Sufficient Me. He lives on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland, and he is just good common sense, a gardening man, and I've gotten so many tips from him. The garden beds we've actually built, I should be doing a grocery haul right now, I'm getting there. The garden beds we built, I built each garden bed, and I think they're 1.5 meters long by 40 centimeters deep by like 60 or 70 centimeters high. They cost me like $6 each to make. I'm going to share it with you. So trying to be a lot more self-sufficient and get our compost system going, reducing our waste, environment, all that kind of stuff that I was doing, and then we stopped and then couldn't, and whatever. Let's do groceries because that is what we are here for, today, let's start with something a bit different this week. I bought a sensitive powder wash for the laundry. Husband's got a bit of a rash on his arm and he asked me to try a different laundry powder. So I thought, well, we can always try something different. I love trying things differently. So I thought I would try the Coles one and just see how that goes. It's the concentrated sensitive laundry powder. Still a really good price point. I don't know it off the top of my head, but it was definitely more than half price compared to other washing powders. This is the biggest thing I found that made a difference when we wanted to really start cutting back on our spendings with the groceries, is the washing powders and the cleaning products. They are very expensive. This is under my kitchen sink, but I do make all of my own cleaning products. You can see some of it down here. So I've got vinegar and orange rind. I've got my bicarb soda. This needs a clean out. Let's just close that back up for now. But making your own or looking at alternatives, you can save a lot of money. I was paying $15 for the same size box of washing powder. I switched to the Coles brand. I didn't tell anyone in our family, and no one knew about it, and I'd been doing that for I think 4 years, maybe 3.5 years, and it's only now my husband says he's got a rash. I don't think it's related to the washing powder, but we're gonna give it a go anyway. We're doing pizzas tonight for dinner. On Friday we have movie night because it goes into winter. We don't do swimming on Friday evening, so it's pizza night and movie night tonight. So I've got my ham and my salami. I've got my mushrooms. I've got an onion. I don't have a capsicum, which is a shame. The mushrooms, I've got the pineapple, and I've got the pizza sauce. The pizza sauce was not on sale, which was a bit of a bummer, but you know, I'm not gonna make that up tonight. And then I got the bread. This bread is not the usual one I get. I usually get like the Lebanese breads in a different brand. They didn't have the one I wanted, and this was a substitute. Totally fine, it works really nicely. I like Lebanese bread because it crisps up really well. And then my kids just have cheese pizza, guys, but I do have half a thing of cheese and a whole thing of cheese there still, because you know the other week I didn't look at my fridge properly. I actually cleaned my fridge out yesterday. Look at my containers, prepped, ready to fill with today's groceries. I'm on a mission now that I'm getting more organized. I'm on a mission to stop the food waste, eat everything, plan. I have a video coming up on Sunday, and I've got my board up, and the kids have got their board up. We're gonna get organized again. The motivation just goes next level when I am organized and prepared for things. My favorite meat pies of all time. I actually have another YouTuber who watched a video, or has watched a few of my grocery haul videos. I want to say Aussie Frugal Mum. I could be wrong, but I got her onto these, and she sent me a video of some Herbert Adams brand products at her local, and I think they were on clearance for like $2 or $3. Beyond jealous, because I've never found them that price point, but these are a really, really nice, if you just want meat pie, some veggies and mashed potato on the side. We do very simple dinners, and then sometimes we do very complex dinners. This is a simple dinner. Chuck it in the oven, mashed potato, peas and corn, really nice. Or you could bougie it up and do like mushy peas, whipped potato, some steamed broccoli, and you know, you could do it like that, or you could just really enjoy the pie with some frozen veggies on the side that you've heated up. Milk as per usual. The kids did want, well, I wanted to give the kids yogurt this week, and the 2 yogurts that I'd like to get, that I usually put into, don't mind my dirty tea towels, into their little cinchy pouches. So that's what I give for the kids. They didn't have the yogurt that I like to put into those ones there, so I'm doing custard again. I'm very happy with the date on this one though. I did give Coles the feedback the other week. I did not ask for a refund. I'm not going to be that kind of person. I made it work, but I'm much more happier with the expiry date. The last one I think I had like 4 or 6 days to use 2 liters. So this here will get portioned out into those cinchy pouches. And then if you guys remember, I've got that little storage rack sitting up here, and then the cinchy pouches slide onto there. If you haven't seen it, I do have a YouTube, I want to call it like a shorts video, and I show you what this actually, I love it. It's the best way to store pouches, whether you make your own or just buy it from the store. one of those is fantastic. Where I got it from was Tiny Fox, just a supplier of them. But if you just put in food pouch storage, I think some things come up because other companies do sell them as well. I'm finally getting low on my eggs. Now, I did have questions about my egg storage little rack thing here. When I mean I'm getting low, I mean I'm getting low because I do a lot of baking and cooking. This is from eBay. I really like it. This fridge I have, there was a lot deeper though. So I've actually got quite a bit of room in the front here. So I think I need to work a way where I can have something that's just gonna have it sit there and not move all the way back. So that's okay, I can work on that, but I love this here. Most of the ones, the eggs were just loose sitting in it. Love it, absolutely love it. So if you just go onto eBay and put in like egg storage container, that does come up. Or if you look at my fridge storage, fridge overhaul, fridge makeover video, I share the details and the actual link to where I got it from there. These were the cheapest potatoes this week at $2 a kilo. The other brown unwashed ones, which kind of doesn't make sense because these ones go through more of a cleaning process, but the brown unwashed ones were $2.50. These were $2, so I go for the cheaper ones. Bananas were probably the cheapest I have seen for about 6 or 7 months, to be honest, but these are going to have to get eaten pretty quick because they are very ripe, which is fine. We tend to eat them on the weekend, but it might be I'll take one to school with me this afternoon for the drive home. We'll have one on the weekend, and the rest will get frozen for some banana bread. Blackberries. These were normally $5 a punnet, which I thought was expensive as it is. They're now $7 a punnet, so a lot of money is going into berries for the children, which makes it kind of hard because I like to have these for a lunchbox snack for school, but I'm finding they're just not lasting that long. So I'm going to start changing up the fruit a little bit to bring the price down and get in not more variety, just different. So grapes are amazing at the moment. Well, our grapes are. These are juicy, yummy, crunchy red grapes. My kids are really enjoying them. My son loves kiwi fruit. I've got our usual apples, and this week I've got the bananas, blackberries, and strawberries. But I'm going to start doing some mandarins. I'm going to start doing some pears and looking at other winter seasonal fruit that is a lot cheaper. I think these work out to be like $25, $30 a kilo compared to $3.90 a kilo. I just find it hard to give my son an apple at the moment because he has a loose tooth, and I don't want to cut the apples up and put them in their lunch boxes. So I like things like kiwi fruit, grapes, mandarins I can pre-peel and put in the lunch boxes, and then I can maybe do like the odd berry or something like that there. He's mastering the banana peeling now. I just need to make sure it's the right banana to put into his lunchbox for him. Anyway, I got a fresh garlic and an onion this week. The garlic I'm actually thinking of, this sounds really weird, but peeling it all now and putting it into a little container and putting it into the freezer. I definitely well, it is. This is a lot cheaper. Buying this by the jar is a lot cheaper, but I'm finding the intensity of the garlic in this is nowhere near as intense as a fresh garlic bulb. I need to do like 4 teaspoons of that garlic, probably compared to one of these bulbs. So I think I'm going to do like a little test out to see, is it actually cheaper to buy the jar or to buy a garlic clove, and then break it all up, cut it all up, put it into a container or a jar in the freezer, and then pull it out as I need it. So I'll do a little test there. Spinach for the week, but I'm also going to make some hot pancakes out of that. I did have some things that didn't come in my groceries this week. So I had 2 lots of chicken mince that didn't come because I was going to do my chicken and coleslaw salad from Coles. I am lucky though. I think there's food that she can smell in there. I do have frozen chicken from the other week. Thank you, stockpile. So I can still do that for dinner one night. So we might do meat pies one night, we might do chicken mince one night. I've got pizzas tonight. I'm gonna plan my board this week. I just need to buy pens because I don't have any pens. I don't know where they ended up with our move. I finally organized my fridge and we're starting to eat our carrots. So I need to buy my carrots. See, when I'm organized and things are prepped correctly, I eat it. I've had a lot of food waste the past couple of weeks because we're not eating things. So my containers are prepped, they're ready. My carrots from the other week, look at that. in that container. We pulled it out for dinner the other night, cooked it all up, and then that's the leftover sitting in there to have for husband's lunch today, but he's actually out on site today. So he'll actually have that for dinner tonight, and the kids will have pizza. So when I am organized, I save money on things. I don't know if you do the same or not, but when I'm organized with things, I have a tendency to buy less and use up everything we have because I can see it. I'm a visual person. I can see things. I can see the kids don't need more clothes because it's all hanging up and I can see it. I don't need to buy fruit because it's all prepped and planned in the fridge and everything is clear and I can read everything. That's just how my brain works. Chips for tonight. My kids love these chips. Nappies. Cat food was on sale, so I got 2 lots of those. I'm actually going to start working on my stockpile again come next week. Next week, I'm doing a massive shop because there is a discount code with Coles this week, but I didn't need it for this week. So I'm actually going to place my order tomorrow for next Friday, and I'm stocking up on so many half price deals. It is going to be a massive grocery haul, massive stockpile, stock up on a bunch of things, so stay tuned for that. I told you about the pizza sauce, that was not half price, and I got the pineapple. I ordered 2 loaves of bread, but they only had 1 in stock, and my non-usual brand of, what do you call it? Lebanese bread that we use for a pizza base. So that is my grocery haul. It's a pretty good grocery haul this week. I'm really happy with everything I got. I was very mindful in my thinking. I thought through the things that I needed. I tried to plan dinners this week, which I have not been really good at, but again, because I'm starting to get more organized, I'm feeling that no, I've got stuff in the freezer, let's pull that out, let's consume this first. So I'm definitely back on track with organizing things, and I think that's really helped. I think I mentioned one of my chit chat videos, I'm dying to eat this grape, and they are still really crunchy and juicy. I've had it in my hand, I've been rolling it around so it's clean. The grapes are still really good, but I'm much more organized now. I'm more disciplined. My kitchen needs to be cleaned. I need to make sure beds are made every day. Clothes are put away. I've actually got ironing to do over here today and a chit chat fold with me video. I have already got a video planned for Sunday, so I'm slowly getting my schedule regular back on track again. I think I've got 4 videos in the pipeline, 3 videos recorded that I need to edit. So I'm feeling good, I'm feeling motivated. Does anyone else get that way when they finally are, it's working and it's happening again? Because it's exactly how I feel with my groceries and my board. I am planned and I am organized. I don't know if it's change in season or I finally just found that everything's kind of finding a place. I've got great ideas for over here. Stay tuned for that. But when I finally click and just get this, I'm good, I'm organized, I'm ready to go. I'm not overwhelmed with too many things. I start to take off and things just go really, really well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you will see more of me coming back with more ideas and cookings and that kind of thing, because I think the past 6 months of moving and packing and unpacking and the weather events we've had, and we've had so many issues with wanting to do renovations. That's what my chit chat's going to be about, but we're coming out the other end, and I think it's quite usual that when you are stressed or can't focus or things aren't going well, for me, I just don't completely function at my best, which is totally normal, but I'm coming out the other end and I'm definitely feeling there. And sometimes you just got to go through the process. There's nothing else you can do. I try to work through it, I try and just get on with it, and sometimes you can't. Sometimes you just have to let your mind and body do its thing. I hope you enjoyed today's grocery haul and a bit of a random chit chat and a bit of a talk about this and that and everything in between. That is my grocery haul. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll talk soon. Bye.
Told you that we should start a band and reach for the sky. It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep. I'm just not tired. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside and I kinda feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you.